welcome back. So today I have a video. I've never really done one of these before, but I figure why not? Like, this is something that I love to watch and see other people talk about, so I should start doing them too. So I'm gonna do a foundation review on the new YSL All Hours foundation. Yeah. This bad boy costs $58. $58, and you don't even get a full fluid ounce. It's 0.84 fluid ounces. Woo. The reason why I went ahead and bought this is because I got the coupon at Sephora that's going on like right now. I can't remember how long it's going on for, but it's $25 off a purchase of $50. So I'm like, well, that pretty much gets me this foundation almost 50% off. So I will take it and I will try it, and hopefully I don't regret it. Hopefully. So in my Sephora, they didn't have a ton of shades left, and so the shade that I got was BR40 Cool Sand. It comes in this really pretty frosted glass. Oh my goodness, we should put the cap on the right way. It has YSL right here. It looks super bougie and expensive because it is. It's just what it is. So, and it feels like heavy. It feels like you're getting a really nice quality product. Yeah, it says on it, up to 24-hour wear, flawless matte, full coverage, oil-free foundation. Let's read what it says on the box. Like, it actually has like drug facts on it and everything. It says its use is sunscreen. It does have SPF 20 in it. I don't know how much I love that it has sunscreen in it. I usually like my foundations to not have sunscreen in it. I just feel when they have sunscreen in it, they don't last as well on my skin. I get oily quicker, and I hate the smell of sunscreen. Hate it. It's like up there, like top 5 worst smells for me. I just hate the smell of sunscreen. It says right here, uses, it helps prevent sunburn. If used as directed with other sun protection measures, see directions. Decreases the risk of skin cancer and early skin aging caused by the sun. I mean, that's fine. I love anti-aging anything, so just gonna have to get used to it. It didn't really smell like sunscreen, so I think it's gonna be okay for me. It says do not use on damaged or broken skin. I wonder if, like, say you had a huge pimple on your face that was like open. You know how you can get those really, really bad ones and like your skin is really raw. I wonder if it's okay to use this on those spots. It says directions. For sunscreen use, shake well before use, apply generously 15 minutes before sun exposure. Reapply at least every 2 hours. What? Reapply every 2 hours, but it's a 24-hour wear foundation. So that was interesting. Use a water-resistant sunscreen if swimming or sweating. Sun protection measures. Spending time in the sun increases your risk of skin cancer and early skin aging. To decrease the risk, regularly use a sunscreen with a broad spectrum SPF value of 15 or higher, and other sun protection measures including limit time in the sun, especially from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Wear long sleeve shirts, pants, hats, and sunglasses. Children under 6 months of age, ask a doctor. I really hope you're not putting this super expensive foundation on a 6-month-old or any child. I don't know, I feel like I just read something super crazy when I bought a foundation. Okay, well, for me, I bought this for foundation, not for the sunscreen. I actually pretty much avoid the sun at all times. I work in the evenings. I kind of just hang out at the house or go to the gym and whatnot in the mornings. And the most sun I get is getting in the car, driving there and then getting back in the car and driving back or whatnot. I'm usually not out in the sun all that much, so that's like not a huge concern for me. The biggest concern with this foundation that I have, other than the price for me was number one. Kind of hoping I don't like this foundation because of that price tag. But because of that price tag, I probably will love it because that's just the way it goes. I end up loving everything that's expensive. Sorry, that's just the way it is. But the other big concern is that the third ingredient in this foundation is alcohol. And everybody who's like big into skincare and everything, they've said, steer clear of this foundation. It will cause damage to your skin. I feel like if you're taking really good care of your skin though, using good quality skincare and whatnot, it's not going, I just don't know. I can't give advice on this because I don't know, but in my mind, I think like if you're doing good skincare and whatnot, that you'll be okay. But I also think that for me, if I love this foundation, I don't know if I want to be wearing it every single day because of the price tag. This might be like a more nice, you know, foundation for like when I know I'm going to be taking a lot of pictures, maybe depending on if there's flashback or not because of the sunscreen in it. Just like nicer events or like a date night with my husband or whatnot. When I want to look really nice, I think is when I would use this. So those are pretty much all my thoughts on this foundation so far. So let's go ahead and jump on into this little tutorial and review. This is the first time that I have applied this foundation and worn it. So these are all my first impression thoughts as well as like a little wear test as well. So if you want to see, go ahead, keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off. I'm going to prime half of my face and leave the other side unprimed. I feel really weird about doing that. I'm going to prime my face using the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. So I'm going to prime the right side, unprime the left side. Okay, now here is the foundation. I got the color BR40 Cool Sand. And I'm gonna apply one half of my face with a damp makeup sponge and the other half with a brush. This is the Sigma 3D HD, right? Yes, Max Kabuki. It's the funky shaped one. I'm gonna start off with 2 pumps and then go from there. Ooh, it has like a kind of like a hairspray-ish smell to it. Okay, so the right side I'm going to do with the sponge. Oh, I actually think that's a really good match for me. And that looked like it applied really pretty. And then for the left side of my face, I'm using the brush. Okay, now let's look and see how that applied. Honestly, I think it's about 6s. Application with the brush or the sponge. They both applied really pretty. If I had to choose, I would probably say the sponge just because I am more of a sponge person. And I would say it's kind of more of a medium coverage foundation. I'm still kind of seeing like a tiny bit of my little freckles here on the top of my nose. But I definitely don't feel like I need to go in with like another layer of foundation. I feel like it looks really pretty really skin-like. It doesn't look super matte. So now I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face, and we're gonna see how other products like concealer and bronzer and all that stays on top of it. So of course I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm going to blend that out with the Beauty Blender. This is not a Beauty Blender. This is a Morphe sponge. Get it together. I feel like the concealer blended really pretty into the foundation, no issues there. So I'm going to go ahead and set this all into place. I'm going to set under my eyes using the Makeup Forever, let's see, it's called the Artist Face Color. This is in the color H104. It's the matte highlight shade. And this is my Morphe M438 brush. And then I'm going to set the rest of my face using my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. And this is my Morphe E41 brush. Okay, so far for the face, everything looks like it laid really nicely on top of this foundation. I mean, it should for how much it costs. But yeah, so far I am really liking the way that this foundation looks. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my eyes, and then I will be right back. Alright, you guys, so my makeup is complete for the day. I use the Anastasia Prism palette, and I'm gonna do a tutorial on that too. I don't know if that's going up before or after this video, but keep your eyes peeled if you're interested in that. So I feel like everything laid on top of this foundation really, really pretty. So let's go ahead and zoom you in, and you can get a closer look at my skin. Okay, so right off the bat, all I notice is that it looks really pretty. It's matte, which is what I love, love, love. It does look full coverage. I mean, I didn't spot conceal or anything, but I didn't really have anything on my face right now that I need to spot conceal. Thank goodness. Yeah, it looks really pretty. Highlighter laid on really pretty. It all just looks really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of finish up the rest of my day, and then I will come back and check in with you, and you can see what it looks like on my skin and where we are at. Okay, see you soon. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hey guys, okay, so I am back. This has been going on 7 hours now, so let's go ahead and zoom in and see what's going on. This is obviously a different lip because we went out to eat and my lip came off, of course. It's just how it goes. So let's go ahead and zoom on in and see what the skin looks like. So you can see I am really oily right here in my T-zone. Got some oils coming through here on my cheek and on my chin. So far, I mean, it's broken up a tiny bit right there on the sides of my nose. Not a ton though. I am impressed with that. This crease that I usually get right here from doing that's held up really well. I'm a little disappointed in the oils though. Like, I look really, I'm sure in camera it's just like looking really dewy and luminous and beautiful, but in person I look super oily. For a foundation that's $58, I was hoping to have to not have to deal with this oil situation. I'm not looking for a foundation that, you know, I have to touch up to make it look nice. I'm looking for a foundation that looks good all the time that I don't have to touch up and that I can be confident and that I will look really pretty. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do some oil blotting and touching up and just kind of see how it does touch up, and we'll go from there. So I'm just going to grab some rice paper sheets and I'm going to go ahead and stamp it on. Okay, that's a lot of oil. I don't see any product on the paper though, which is a good sign. Okay, that was the rest of my face. That's not too bad. Definitely it was the oiliest in my T-zone. Look at how it's kind of like right here. See how it's kind of like separated and pulled apart? That's weird. It did touch up really nice. I mean, it pulled all the oil. I don't see it separating any of those areas where I did blot. It's rubbed off a tiny bit on my chin. That is to be expected though. Let's see how well it touches up with powder. So I'm just going to go in with some more of that Rimmel Stay Matte foundation. Or Stay Matte powder. Alright, and this is the situation we are left with after blotting the oil and putting a little more powder on to eliminate the shininess in the oil. Yeah, it's come off even here too, but I mean, this is the side that was primed. And this is the side that was not primed. So not having any primer, I'm impressed. But you can see, like, I hope you can see these like areas right here where it's just like kind of patched off. Which is so weird. So I'm going to do another wear test tomorrow. Tomorrow is my super busy day. It's like the biggest day for me at work tomorrow. So, I mean, we're really going to put this bad boy to the test, and I really hope that your $58 behind does not let me down tomorrow. Please do not let me down tomorrow. So that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to use more products that I know work for me, and I just know they like primer, everything that works really well, and just see how well that holds up. So I will see you then. Alright you guys, I was in a huge hurry today, so I'm just going to do a voiceover, but I'm priming my face with the Milk Cosmetics blur stick, and of course I'm priming my entire face this time, and then I'm just going to kind of work that in with my fingers. And then here's the foundation. Of course I'm going to dot it all over my face first before I go in and smooth it out, and then I'm going to grab my damp beauty sponge and blend that out because that is my preferred method to apply foundation. And then I'm just going to finish the rest of my makeup from here with the same concealer and powders and everything. And then here is my skin all finished, ready to go. This is what it looks like. So I will see you guys later tonight. Alright guys, so it is almost midnight. When I put this on, it was just a little bit after noon. So it's almost been on for 12 hours. I think that's a good amount of time to really test out a foundation and see how well it is performing. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in and we can see what this looks like. Alright guys, so today was my super big day at work. I put a lot of faith and trust into this foundation, and yeah, it was a good day, crazy day, bad day, amazing day, all in the same. So let's see what I look like right now. Okay. I am so oily in my T-zone right now. So oily, and I have not touched up at all. At all. So, I mean, 12 hours of wear and not touching up, I guess I could say I kind of expect this, but like my Estee Lauder double wear, I do not get this oily. So super oily there. Oily under my eyes. Let's see, on my chin. It has come off quite a bit on my chin. Obviously ate a few times between then and whatnot. Yeah, there's some, it's kind of coming, like breaking up on the sides of my nose. Yeah, the forehead is just so oily. So oily. So I just want to see how well this touches up again. Earlier I used products that I know that work really, really well, so I can see and know exactly how this foundation works. So I'm gonna go in with the rice paper sheets. Oil. Oil. Look at the oil. So much oil. I mean, I just see straight up oil. So much oil. It's come off a little bit in my forehead, and I forgot to mention, like, the tip of my nose, it's totally gone. There's some fallout, but that's not the foundation. Again, it's kind of patching off here on my forehead, which is so weird. I don't know if that's because, like, if I go like this and like push my hair behind my ears or what. But again, I've never really had that issue with like my Estee Lauder Double Wear or my MAC Pro Long Wear. That's not an issue I've had. That's what we look like. And just to see, I want to go ahead and touch it up with some powder. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte. Let's just see what happens. I mean, it looks okay. Even though I touched it up and everything, I can still see the splotchiness. I can still see where it wore off. It's just kind of cakey looking, like here in my under eye area and whatnot. Like, it's totally off on my nose, like around this area. So I don't know, you guys. What do you think? I don't know what I think about this. It's my second time wearing it. I think for a foundation that costs $58, and it's not even a full fluid ounce, and it doesn't like last all that great on my skin, I'm not looking to buy, if a foundation is $58 for me, I'm looking for a foundation that it better be like the best thing on the planet. I never have to touch it up. I never get oily, any of that kind of stuff. If it's this much, it's gotta be thebomb.com, and I don't know if I can say that it is bomb.com. I mean, my skin, I think, looks decent right now. It's okay. It's not the best. I think my skin with the Estee Lauder Double Wear and the MAC Pro Long Wear, which are my holy grails, looks so much better than what it does with this. So I think for me, I'm gonna have to give this foundation a thumbs down. And I hate giving things a bad review, but I mean, it's been so hyped up, and I wanted to see what it looked like on my skin, and I'm not impressed for that amount of money. So I think this bad boy is gonna be going back to the store. He's gonna be returned, and I'm gonna say au revoir. So for me, you guys, I think this foundation gets a big old pass. I think for $58, you could get something so much better than what this one has offered. If you're dying to try this foundation, pick up a sample and see what you think of it after getting the sample. But yeah, for me, just not gonna work. We're breaking up. So that is it for this video. So if you guys like this style video where I review the foundation and I do a wear test and I give you my thoughts and zoom you up close and show you everything that's going on. Give this video a big old thumbs up and let me know down below. Also leave any comments, requests, questions, anything down below. You know I love to talk to you. I have a couple more foundations in mind, so keep an eye out for those. And I will see you guys in my next video, and subscribe. Bye.